Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the issues going on with the Tech 3 KTM team internally. Now, last week Remy Gardner came out and said that if KTM and Tech 3 were not happy with his performances or his riding and they were not going to renew his contract next year, then he would happily go to World Superbikes and find a ride there. And for me, these were really strong words, and especially to air these out in a public domain really shows how upset or annoyed or discontent Gardner was. Now, he's not the first KTM Tech 3 rider to do this. Fernandez also was giving out about the RC16 earlier on in the year. Hervé Poncharal came out then during this week and said to the two boys that they need to check their egos at the door and understand that this year is the year of learning. They have to learn how MotoGP works, how to ride a MotoGP bike, how to ride a KTM MotoGP bike, and that is more difficult than anyone would believe. And if you look at how KTM are performing overall this season, well then, if you remove Oliveira's win in wet conditions, the performance has not been great. And I do understand and I do believe that KTM are class in my view because they're following their way of development, their ethos of bikes, but it does seem to be hurting the bikes at the moment. And in my view, I do believe they need a lot of changes. I also do believe that it was a mistake to bring two rookies into a junior team at the same time. There's no one there to steady the ship. There's no one there to give direction to that rookie. Yes, there is sharing within the factories, but saying that, two up-and-coming fellas who were used to winning every weekend after last season that they've had, battling for race wins, a podium or a third place was a disappointment. It must be mentally hard for them to comprehend now that they are tail end Charlies. Yes, it was expected for the first few races. We're 7 races in. Only Gardner has scored 3 points. Fernandez hasn't scored anything. So I definitely do think there is trouble brewing in KTM Tech 3 team. Hervé is well versed in managing riders and egos. He is definitely well up for it. But, I do think they're going to struggle. They are struggling with the bike anyway, but they are going to struggle to help the rookies to develop with the issues that the bike has. Now, I would definitely love to know your thoughts on it. Leave them in the comment box below. Also, I have put out a poll about a weekly podcast. If you would like us to do a weekly podcast where I invite guests on, I will happily do that. Just go to the community page, vote in the poll. I will leave it open until next Friday. Until tomorrow's video, I will talk to you then. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.